Hey guys, sorry I haven't been posting as much. This is the condensed summer semester, and I have intensives with grad school, so it's a bit, crunch time right now. So, uh, I got a comment from Poseidon Kikladon, and he says, "Here's a question for you the next time you have enough time to upload a ramble. Now that the Democrats have fully rejected social distancing with their protests, have fully embraced the Black Lives Matter movement, and have joined the demands of their allies in the mainstream media for a defunding of police campaign, and are currently pressuring Biden to accept and embrace their demands or else. Is this the final nail in the coffin for the Democrats' chances in 2020? Discuss." Well, first, because there were other people that asked this of me as well, I just want to say that yes, I am staying home. I don't agree with protesting in public during a pandemic. I won't support it by filming it. Uh, I support their movement generally, but there's never a good time to protest. Never. You can't just tell them, "Oh, well, that's against the rules." And I'm seeing echoes of the Occupy movement, with especially the encampment in Seattle where they've taken over city blocks, and they've made themselves their own uh, authority. Um, it reminds me of the Occupy movement, and I wonder if they have General Assembly meetings where they all get together without properly social distancing. Um, it's a concern for me. I guess in this case, my first priority is that I'm a germaphobe, and I will continue to work from home. I will continue to not go out as much as other people. I picked this week because of the lull in cases and my estimation that cases are going to be climbing every day in a little while. I picked this time to go get a haircut while using a mask from a barber that I trusted because I'm trying. I'm trying my best to not catch the Rona. So, um, I haven't forgotten that the Rona is a thing. I do realize that these protests are, uh, only half social distancing. Some of them are wearing masks, some of them aren't. Some of them are not wearing their masks right. That's fine. That's them. I wish everyone would, but if they have made this calculated decision that their lives, risking their life uh, and braving the Rona is worth demonstrating, well, they've made a decision about how important this is to them, right? In my case, I've taken the last couple of years thinking that the best way I can serve all of the social justice movements that I am a part of is to better myself and get credentialed in order to be able to put myself in the position to make decisions. Um, I see the defund the police movement, and I think that doesn't mean completely disband the police forever. It might mean firing everyone in the police department right now and then rehiring them the way that they did in Camden, or it might mean halting all police hires and hiring a whole bunch of social workers to do ride-alongs with the police so that the social workers can then use their de-escalation skills to make sure that the police aren't killing as many people. And so instead of hiring more policemen, hire some social workers. I'm fine with that too. You know, um, I don't know that police need militarized gear in order to do their job. I don't know that the LAPD still needs the armored vehicle for the public school system. You know, that was a weird one for me where I was like, why do the police in the public school system need an armored vehicle? That's just, they gave up their rocket launchers off of the assault weapons that they still have for policing the schools, but they they're not going to give back the armored vehicle. Maybe it just looks really cool for I don't know, a spring fair where they just go out and they have like a dunk tank, and it's just cool to have, a police officer in SWAT gear with a militarized vehicle in order to recruit kids to think that maybe they want to be in the police one day. Maybe that's what they're thinking. But to me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. The police should have an image that is a little bit more friendly to the community. Like how I grew up getting baseball cards and bubble gum from the police officers I knew. So, yeah, I think Poseidon also wants to know, do I think that this is like going to be the death nail in the campaign of Joe Biden? And no, I don't. I actually believe this is playing right into his hand, in that it's having a whole bunch of other people speak about the issues instead of him. His whole campaign has been, don't make personal appearances. He won states where he never visited on this campaign. And so, the more he shows of himself, the more he is likely to produce gaffes for the media to jump on and for Trump to jump on. So if he can just avoid all of the regular presidential debates by saying, oh no, there's too much of a risk of coronavirus, and then just postpone that till after the election and just never have them, and then have a whole bunch of people talk about social justice in the wake of George Floyd's murder, and just make this a huge wave riding on that, where other people talk and he just coasted. And plus, the economy is doing shit right now. So that was a big plus for Trump when the economy was doing fine, but the economy is shit now. So that's a poor reflection on him, and I think, before the pandemic and then the economy going to shit, I had written Biden off. But I give him a fighting chance now. I think that feelings might carry him to victory, And it might not necessarily be the feelings that he evokes through his own voice. It might just be the disaffected people who don't like Trump, and Trump saying good things about cops right now. So, those are my thoughts. I'm going to get back to my studies. Sorry I haven't been posting as much, but priorities. I will say that in these uncertain times, if you're doing anything to better yourself with credentials or education, I salute you. I have a lot of respect for other YouTubers who went off to do the same thing that I'm doing, like JJ Talks or even Repsion, getting a trade. Do what is right for you so that you can be more secure in the future, and then you can help other people. Put the oxygen mask on yourself before you put it on the person in the seat next to you, because you don't want to pass out yourself while you're trying to put it on them. That kind of thing. Anyways, talk to you guys later. That was the only 10 minutes you're probably going to get from me in the next 2 days.